Before we go on this little excursion with the Alfa Romeo, I've got a little job to do. Because the car is so low and the sills of the car are so high, relevant to where you sit, very often on these kind of cars, it definitely happened with my Lotus, they get really badly scuffed inside. Usually around the inside of the door and along the sills. Now the Alfa Romeo has actually got some paint protection film on the red part, on the painted part of the sills. But the problem is a lot of scuffs are also likely to appear, and I have got a few already, on the actual carbon fibre inner shell of the sill as well. And there's a couple of little ones on the doors. I'll show you. Just here, you may not be able to see this, but I'm already getting quite a few scratches on the inside of the door where I'm getting in and out, or the previous owner was getting in and out of the door and catching their shoes or boots on the door frame. To get round this, rather than go to a professional PPF paint protection film fitter, I've ordered this. This is some paint protection film, very cheap, off eBay. Now I know that fitting PPF is a very skilled job, but because this is going on the inside of the car where no one's actually going to see it, I thought I may as well take some cheap PPF and have a go myself. I would rather have a bit of PPF on the inside of the car that doesn't look too good, as opposed to having some very nasty scuffs in the paintwork and in the body shell of the car. So, here goes. There we go. There's some PPF now on the inside of the door here. Don't know whether you can see that. When the door's shut, it's virtually impossible to see now, actually. So that's I'm quite pleased with how I've managed to do that. So we've got PPF here. I've put some more of it onto here. So on this carbon fibre now, this is all protected with PPF. I've also put some on here where the pillars are, the door pillars, to protect that as well, and I've done it on both the driver's side and the passenger side. PPF has been done, back on the road in the Alfa 4C. Today I'm off to the opening of a brand new supercar dealership. It's a brand new showroom from Rybrook, a company called Rybrook Specialist Cars here in the UK. I've been invited over to go and have a look at the opening of this new place, so we're going to go along and see what's there. The great thing about having a cruise control is when you come into a speed limit area like this, you can just set your cruise control to the speed limit and sit and relax. We are here and we've got to take a short walk. I've just parked up. The guys told me where I've got to go. Apparently there's no parking on the actual site, but I'm parked next to a beautiful McLaren. So let's go and have a look anyway at this brand new Rybrook building and see if we can see some interesting supercars. don't know if it's going to come out actually on here, but yeah, that's really...
You need to get the light just right. I managed to take a photo to send to these guys to say, boy, sort this.
That is really, really bad. Yeah, I'd be really worried with it. Well, not worried, I'd be very disappointed. And here's another McLaren. Look at this. This is the 570S. But I'm going to show you something really interesting after the conversation I just had with the gentleman who owned the one I've just looked at, the other McLaren, is this. This one, I don't know whether you can see this, there are definitely bubbles around the wheel arch of this McLaren in the exact same place as it was on the other McLaren. I've seen 2 McLarens this morning with bubbles appearing on the wheel arches of both of them. Oh, so the doors are right up there. That's that's going to be a bit easier to get into. Oh! Ah! Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That is nice. Carbon fibre paddle shifters. Got the LCD display. Right, look at that. That is nice. It does remind me of my, believe it or not, you're going to hate me saying this, but of my Alfa Romeo Spider, my 4C Spider. Okay, so how do I start it up then?
So if you just put your foot on the brake.
How do I move the seat to reach
You've got some switches down here.
Switches down there, right, okay. Alright, right, perfect.
And then if you put your foot on the brake.
Foot on the brake.
And you've got a start button
Start
just
button
there.
there, okay. Oh my God. Now that, so it's in, you can feel it, you can actually feel it going. See, that's what's missing, I think, from my Alfa Romeo, is this. That's amazing. Wow. The noise, it's just the noise is incredible. I'm only going to 4,000 revs. So is that in track? Is that in some kind of mode that makes it sound like that?
No, that's
is that? Well, that was another excellent day out. There's one going to go by now. Well, that was a good day. I've got a goodie bag here from McLaren, which includes some free glass cleaner and car detailing kit. Got a free McLaren water bottle, and I've also got here a lovely McLaren brochure, very, very nice. So we got some lovely freebies. There was some lunch laid on, very, very nice. It's very good of McLaren. We are going to go home. I'm just making the most of this industrial estate that's completely empty. I need to go to more industrial estates. Having experienced the just sitting in and starting up that McLaren this morning, and now sitting in and driving this Alfa Romeo 4C, people call this Alfa Romeo a mini Ferrari, but I would actually say it's more akin to a mini McLaren. Absolutely, it has so many very similar features in this car, like the digital dashboard, the carbon fibre tub, the way the steering wheel's set up, the way the paddle shifters are set up. It was just so similar, but at a fraction of the price. And I don't know why you need all that speed and power that the McLaren gives you. I'm not saying if someone offered me one at the same price as this Alfa Romeo that I wouldn't buy one, because I would, but I'm even more happy with my Alfa Romeo Spider having now sat in and started a McLaren. Oh, I mean, come on! Come on, who needs a Ferrari or a McLaren when you can do that? How fast is that?